And I'm sure you're getting Deadpool.
No. Deadpool's great, but not in his own comic book.
I know you're getting Amazing Mary Jane #2.
I have to catch up. I didn't get #1.
What's up, my crew members? My name is Andrew. I'm here with the one, the only Rob.
Yellow.
And I was going to say we're here with Coach, but we're not. Welcome to the, not 12th, 13th episode of the SuperHeroCrew podcast. This is the one and the only podcast on this channel where we talk about comic books and all that good stuff, and random stuff. Yeah, so there's something we talk about news, we talk about X-Men, and then we rant at the end. That's basically how it goes. That's the structure of the episodes. And this episode is no different because we actually have a good amount of news to talk about. I thought this would be a lighter week news-wise, but it isn't. Yeah, so I am a kind of surprised with the amount of news that we are getting this week.
Yeah,
anyway,
just random.
Yeah, it's a lot of random stuff. For example, Nebula is getting her own limited series in February. This is coming out February of next year, and it's being written by Vita Ayala and art by Claire Rowe, and the cover art is by Jen Bartel. So I know you're getting this.
I used to love Guardians of the Galaxy, but I've kind of fallen off over the last long way. But Nebula, yeah. It's definitely the movie Nebula, too.
Yeah.
They've changed. They're moving into that.
Which is
5-issue
really
series. At least it's only a mini-series.
Yeah. I mean, even Yondu got his own book. Can you believe
true,
it? Yondu.
Yeah. They Guardians of the Galaxy because of the movies. I think they must be selling books because of it.
Yeah. I guess.
That Vita Ayala, yeah, I don't even know how to say her name.
Ayala.
But she did a lot of DC stuff, so it's good that she's moving over to the Marvels.
Yeah, get out of the DC realm. They're horrible now. But yeah, I mean, who gives a crap? I mean, it's Nebula. I mean, how well is this actually gonna do?
Yeah, it's like Yondu. Once again, I don't know how well that did, but it can't have done great.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
It's sure for people who are reading this series, it's probably good to get these little minis, but yeah, she looks like she wrote a bunch of like minis and stuff, like short stories and stuff for DC, even parts of holiday specials and annuals.
Yeah, I've heard her name before, but like, you know, whatever.
It's the character I don't care about.
Yeah.
They don't show any interior art, but the cover looks pretty nice.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's Nebula #1 coming out. Let's move on, I guess, because there's nothing else to really say.
Yeah, unfortunately, don't have much to say about Nebula.
Yeah.
Looking at the artist, she has really nice stuff too. Jeez, I'm sure it's gonna be a gorgeous book. It's just not for me.
Yeah. But anyway, who gives a shit?
It might be one of those ones that ends up being really great because nobody read it.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's probably what's gonna happen. Anyway, let's move on.
Yep.
Let's go on to DC stuff. I know you love DC stuff.
Oh yeah.
So in Batman issue 77, spoilers, Alfred gets killed, and I guess they officially kill him in that. Remember, we did talk about this.
He's died so many times.
Podcast. But I think this is official now because they're even coming out with a one-shot called Batman Pennyworth, R.I.P. It's a prestige format one-shot, I believe.
Yeah, one-shot, 48 pages.
Format. Yeah. Which will probably be like $30. No, it'll be like $6, like the Tales from the Dark Multiverse ones. Yeah, those are what's it called? Those are pretty good. And I like, I mean, they're not doing like a real regular one shot. They're doing an actual like graphic novel type of thingy.
I wonder if it's going to be reprints of some of the stories.
I hope not.
Because it seems like it's going to be a bunch of little one shots. Because it says it's co-written by James Tynion the fourth and others. So it's more than one writer. So I have a feeling it's going to be a bunch of short stories, but hopefully it's not reprints. Hopefully it's actual new stuff.
Yeah, I assume that's what it's going to be because it's examining the impact of Alfred's death.
Or they'll have his first appearance or something. Sometimes they do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which I assume was Batman #1 or whatever. What was it? Detective Comics 27 or whatever it was.
27, yeah.
Yeah, I'm amazed I pulled that one out.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna get this just because there's a whole new era of Batman that's going on right now with the James Tynion the fourth. He's gonna be taking over Batman after Tom King, and we're getting him in issue 86, which that's why actually, should I talk about it? Nah, no, we'll talk about it later. I'll talk about it later. But yeah. So I'm definitely going to be reading it. Hopefully it's good because I can't stand this shit with Batman and Tom King's thing. Because here's the thing: the whole problem is that everything stems from like the first story arc, and it's annoying because it's like I didn't pick it up there. I picked it up at issue 33. So it's like,
if you haven't read the whole thing, you're being punished.
Pretty much. If you haven't read the whole thing, you'll have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, that's not good.
And Tom King cannot write an ongoing series. He can only do like mini-series well, like Mr. Miracle.
And even that, he didn't really stick their landing on that one, right?
Oh, no. The last issue was kind of dumb. Vision is a fantastic book.
Yeah, everybody raves about that.
Yeah, that's a really good book.
No, that's what supposedly that WandaVision TV show is going to be based on, that Vision book, so we'll see.
That would make absolutely no sense if they did that.
I know, because she's not even in it.
She's barely in the book.
Yeah, so they might be adapting it,
Yeah, adapting it into garbage.
Her with the robot woman with her, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But yeah, so that's Batman. I have nothing else to really say about this.
I hope it sticks. I hate when they just kill someone and they just come back. Like, I mean, if they're kill them for like 5 years.
If they're doing something like this, like a whole one-shot thing that they're doing, it seems pretty likely that this might stick at least for a while. I can't imagine them keeping him dead.
I'm so cynical. It's hard for me to... He'll be back within like 2 months.
Yeah.
There'll be some timey-wimey stuff, and it'll end up that none of this happened.
Yeah.
Or they'll get a younger clone so he can do some fighting.
Yeah.
Because isn't that Pennyworth TV show is all about him being young?
Yeah, that looks horrible.
Yeah, so I could see them like... Or his son shows up and becomes the new Pennyworth. So you could still have a Pennyworth, but it's now it's his junior. It's Alfred Jr., but they still just call him Alfred, and eventually he just looks like Alfred.
Stop giving
anyways.
them ideas. You're giving them ideas.
Yeah, all these things I predict. I'm not too confident on DC actually sticking with a character dying.
Yeah.
Didn't Damien die?
Yeah, and then he came back to life.
Yeah. And then we know Red Hood, Jason died. But
I mean that took a while for him to come back, though. At least,
yeah.
At least there's that. I can give them some credit for that.
Well, that's the same with Bucky. It took Bucky a while to come back.
I think the only person that's still like dead is Uncle Ben.
The original Gwen's still dead.
Well, yeah, that's true. So original Gwen and Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben's something that if they ever brought him back, that would be like, what? Come on.
No, that would ruin the entire character. of Peter Parker.
But if they kill Alfred and he stays dead, and it'd be really interesting to examine how that changes the Batman, like how, because he is a major part of Batman. Like,
yeah, that's why I can't imagine him actually doing that. You know, them actually doing that.
It might be good.
I mean, it was Tom King writing it, so they might just be like, oh no, you know.
Like they stuck
like
with a lot of stuff, like back when Batman got his back broken. They stuck with that for a couple of years, or a year at least.
Yeah, but then it was.
Or when Batman
good.
died, they had Dick for a long time.
Yeah.
At least a year. So, yeah, well, I'll give him a year.
I'll give him a year, and then he'll come back.
I'll give him a year before they're bought by some other company and the whole thing gets rebooted or just thrown in the garbage anyway, so...
Yeah.
It might be... This might be the final gasp of DC anyway, so...
But... Anyway, something I'm actually really excited on. Let's move on. Deceased. Unkillables.
Weren't you make fun of this, that DC's got a sequel already?
Well. Here's the problem. This is okay. This is. I'm excited for it, but it's too soon. Like we literally just got. You know, we just got the last issue like not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago, and we're already getting one in February. You know.
This is only a 3-issue miniseries at least.
And yeah, that's what I'm kind of like. It's not that crazy, you know, and it seems like it's going to be focusing on, like, you know, in the last issue, spoilers, in the 6th issue, the heroes basically got a bunch of spaceships and left Earth because they were like, oh, it's screwed, and the Green Lantern Corps actually came. It was pretty cool. They were like, okay, we're going to help you guys, and then they left and brought the ships and, you know, whatever. So this seems like it's going to be like everybody that was left behind, you know, which is interesting. It's kind of cool, like the villains that are left behind, you know, on Earth with all the zombies.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that it's a 3-issue miniseries, you know?
Well, 3 issues, 48 pages each, though. So, large scale 3 issues.
I see.
So it's really 6 issues.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'd rather have the...
And it's monthly, too, so it's not coming out, like, every week either, so...
Yeah.
These pictures. Who's the very last picture? It looks like Star-Lord.
I assume that's Deadshot.
Is it? I guess so.
I think so. Yeah.
Sort of see it now that you say that.
Yeah, because he's got the wrist.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, it's all the art looks really nice. The covers look really nice, like all the variant covers.
I do like the zombie fied character covers where they have just like a close up of their face, you know.
Yeah, the cardstock variant covers.
Yeah, but the ones that I am getting are the horror movie ones. This is the only case where I get the variant covers. Like through the entire, I never get variant covers, but I love horror movies so much.
That's
just
the white
needed
ones?
to get these
really
covers.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the one with Wonder Woman's face like on the bottom there. That's, I guess, it too.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what the other one is with Red Hood's helmet.
Is that Red Hood's
Gotham.
helmet?
I mean, I guess I would assume. I don't know.
It's,
in Gotham. What's that?
It's what's it called? The war movie. What's it called? It's man, I'll never. Jeez, I hate when I can't remember things. It's with Pyle.
Who?
He's in training. Man, I will find this out. You talk, I'll find this out.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for this because you know, the first one I thought was good. You know, it was a good series and it was pretty goddamn crazy.
Full
but
Metal
you know,
Jacket. Full Metal Jacket. That's what that comes.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yep.
Is that a horror movie?
I wouldn't call that a horror movie. No.
That's not a horror movie.
But that definitely because I think on that helmet it says "Born to Kill," not "Reborn to Kill." Looking at the cover now. Poster, yeah. Here, I'll send you a link to the picture.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Stanley Kubrick, that's who it is.
But
it's not really a horror movie.
Is it a horror movie at all?
No, it's a war movie. War is horror. War is a horror, but that is definitely.
I'm disappointed now.
They don't show the issue 1 or 3. I guess they don't show. Is that 1 is Wonder Woman? Yeah, they don't show issue 3. I don't know what movie that's going to be.
Yeah, some of them though, like the first issue was it. The second issue, I forgot what the second issue was. Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. And then they did like The Conjuring, which was pretty cool. But then they did like Critters and The Curse of La Llorona.
I've never heard of it. Oh, that's the new movie.
That's that newer shitty Conjuring movie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? You couldn't get it like Friday?
Are they Warner Brothers movies?
Halloween?
They're probably Warner Brother movies.
That might be why. Yeah, but still though, I mean, that's so disappointing.
Yeah.
Like I wanted they did Final Destination, which was a great one. It was the Teen Titans. That was such a great. That's the best. That was the best cover.
I wish they showed what cover 3 was going to look like. But yes.
Well, I mean, we're not going too far into April, you know what I mean? Because that's when the last issue would come out.
You're right.
Yeah. So we're not going that far. But yeah, honestly, I think you should read Deceased just because it's like if you want to see all these characters get killed, it's great. It's pretty good. I thought it was good. But yeah, so.
Well, at least
I'm excited.
At least you like the series.
But it's too soon, I think.
Wow, it must be, once again, they want to get everything out before they're gone, so they have to do it.
Yeah. But anyway.
But it looks fun. It's same thing with Marvel Zombies though. It's just, the idea of zombified heroes. Not that big a fan.
I think they're gonna do Deceased 3 and 4 and 5 and just keep oversaturating it with, and then what's gonna happen is so the first 2 are gonna be written by the original writer Tom Taylor, and then after that he's just gonna be like, why do you guys keep going with this property, which is exactly what happened with Marvel Zombies, like Kirkman did the first 2, I think, and then after that he kind of just. Then it was other people doing
Then he went off to do Walking Dead and make billions of dollars.
Yeah. And then end it on a shitty note.
Wow. I think it went shitty pretty quick. That's Walking Dead. They probably only had a good year of good issues.
But, yeah, anyway. I put this in the next one in here. Just let's not even bother. It's Leviathan Dawn, one-shot #1 thing. And it's something with the whole Leviathan thing. I don't give a fuck. Who gives a shit about this Leviathan thing? There's so much. Just don't even bother. Let's just leave.
Alex Maleev's art is beautiful, though.
I don't even want to fucking talk.
They were saying that about this Leviathan. They're trying to compare him to Magneto, and obviously they made him look just like him.
Anyway,
isn't it spoilers? Isn't it Manhunter? Isn't that who Leviathan ended up being?
Is that who it was? I don't give a shit.
I believe so, and that's a strange call from.
That's a weird thing to do.
Because he was kind of just a street level kind of guy. Like, that's kind of weird that all of a sudden he's this super powerful guy. So
yeah,
odd.
Yeah,
it's like they were like, who can we use? Who haven't we used in a long time? They just randomly picked a name from a list of TC heroes. Okay, it'll be him. Well, does it make any sense? Nah, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, whatever. Let's talk about Marvel's pull list. New thing. There's a couple things we talked about.
Well, you forgot to talk about Daredevil.
Well, no, that's after. We're gonna talk about that after because that's not really like a book that's coming out. It's more of a rant.
Okay.
More of an Andrew rant coming up, guys. So stay tuned.
I can't wait for that.
I know you cannot wait for that.
So yeah, this week what came out, or next week?
What? No. The pull list. the link. February comics.
Did you even send me this link?
I did. Exclusive announcement. New Marvel comic
Oh,
coming
I must
in
have missed it. Oh, there
February.
You go.
It's above Daredevil.
Oh, yep. Now I see it. Oh, Gwen Stacy gets her own comic.
That's stupid.
Maybe her and Mary Jane can team up.
Oh my god.
Wasn't I just saying Gwen Stacy doesn't come back? Is this the same one? Is this the real Gwen Stacy?
But no. This is before she died. This is her origin story.
We don't need an origin story of a teenager who just happened to be boyfriend, happened to be Spider-Man.
You don't understand, man.
Yeah, that's odd. Who's right?
I think it's gonna be Christos Gage, your favorite.
Once again, she's gonna be turned into Venom then. But at least have a woman writer, so it's like a little interesting.
Donny Cates.
Yeah, Donny Cates is Venom. That's right.
Yeah, not Christos Gage. Christos Gage is actually not bad.
I do like cover art. Adam Hughes cover. Adam Hughes is a good artist, but no, please.
Yeah, no. I think it's gonna be 5 issues.
Once again, like, come on. If this is targeting like young girls to start reading, have it written by a young girl. Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna be creepy. Some 40-year-old writing about a young girl.
I don't know.
I do hope it ends up she has superpowers and she can travel through time, or she's like what's her name from X-Men? Every time she dies, she starts a whole new life.
Moira.
Yeah, so there you go. It's gonna be something stupid. It's gonna be horrible.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's just gonna be like the never before seen story of Gwen Stacy, like before she met Peter.
I wonder if they're trying to do like a Nancy Drew kind of thing so they can have a TV show. A Gwen Stacy TV show. That
would be dumb.
So it's got no supers in it. It's just Gwen Stacy being a teenager solving mysteries. Because it says she's got a nose for trouble.
Oh, is that?
And a no-quit attitude.
So dumb.
So it's like, what's that show that just came out with, not that long, like it was a while ago, but same idea where she was like a teenage private investigator. Yeah, that's what this seems like. Veronica Mars. Seems like Veronica Mars to me. Yes, Gwen's got a science brain, a nose for trouble, and a no-quit attitude that will always get her in trouble. It says trouble twice in that same sentence. That is horrible writing. Wow, that's bad. Good one, editor. Marvel, in the early Marvel Universe, that's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, God. I know you're going to be getting it, though.
Oh, yeah. It's right there first on my pull list.
Yeah, it's going to be coming out February.
Like, it's so obvious. Like, once again, have Gail Simone or someone write it, and it would be amazing. But have some old dude writing it. I don't want to read an old dude writing female characters.
Christos Gage is not old, okay?
He probably is.
He's not. He's not that old.
I'm sure he's old enough not to be writing teenage girls.
I bet you he's in his 30s.
Too old.
I'm gonna call it. Oh, he's 42.
Uh-huh.
I was close, though.
Yes, he's still too old. If he's A, not female, and B, in over 30, that was too old. Even then, like, it's I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's weird.
So I'll admit it is a little weird.
Well, it's at least now. I thought it was first going to be like a romance comic. At least now it's a private investigator. You know, I forget that's a whole genre actually. If female teenage private investigators, that's like in books, that's like a genre. So they're just going in for the that market, trying to get young girls to start reading comic books, I guess, or creepy old men.
Yeah, right. I don't know. But anyway, let's stop talking about Gwen Stacy. Let's talk about the next book. Falcon and Winter Soldier. The only reason why they're doing this is for that show on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Literally the only reason why they're doing it.
Yeah, they did the same thing with when S.H.I.E.L.D. came out. They had a Agent Coulson book for a bit. They know there's cross-marketing. That's all this is. This at least has real characters in it.
I mean, but the thing is, though, it's like, it's obvious that it's a...
Oh, yeah.
That it's, you know, for the show. You know, it's not like they tried to hide it. It's definitely it's
Well,
so
they even
obvious.
named it the same name. Like,
Exactly.
do you even? I don't even heard of this writer, Derek Landy. British writer, it looks like. He writes books. He's a book writer, so it must be just. Yeah. Oh, he wrote the Deadpool in the Marvel Comics 1000.
Oh, nice.
He wrote
And how was that?
The Black Order. I never heard of that comic book.
Oh, he wrote that? Oh, that's right, he did.
There you go.
That actually wasn't. It's the Black Order is
Irish.
Thanos. Thanos is like henchmen people, like Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive and all that. I read like 3 issues, I think. I thought it was pretty good, and then I never got the rest. But then I finally did in the dollar bin. So
there you go. Oh well.
It wasn't bad.
Like you say, I'm sure, and once again, the art is just by random people. I'm sure it's just going to be some of their. It's not going to be the highest production quality because this is not aimed at real comic writers. It's trying to get people in. Let's see what this artist looks like.
And no art by anyone.
Yeah, the it's passable. It's not horrible. It's just pretty average.
The art's not by a one.
No, it's no one. It's a no one.
It's a no one. You know what? I have to say though, I'm happy that that they're doing something with them. You know?
Yeah, where they been? Yeah, I don't think they were not in the regular comic books, are they? Are they in Avengers at least?
Well, Winter Soldier was in Strike Force, which is not good at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's our favorite person ever, Teenie Howard.
Mm-hmm.
And then Falcon had a series during the Marvel Legacy days, and that was it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since.
And then Falcon's just been running around.
He's been just chilling. So I mean, you know what? I'm happy that like I said, that they're actually doing something with him, even if it's for this stupid show on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's good to use the characters, and it might be fine. You gonna get it because it's number 1?
No. Also, I don't think it's a limited series.
Probably not. It's as limited as the TV show is.
Yeah.
As long as it's on the air, they'll pump out these things.
Yep. I don't know. But that's that. Nothing really else to say about it. I might get it. I don't know. Depends how many books I'm reading at the time, because I'm cutting down some books. I'll explain that later.
Ooh.
But, yeah. Anyway, next. Oh! Yes! X-Men Fantastic Four. We talked about this already. What are your thoughts?
Well, somehow Xavier's on the cover.
Restate your thoughts.
Well,
what are you thinking about right now?
If this is a limited series, is it not? So that's fine.
It's four issues, I think.
Yeah, which makes sense. I'm fine with that. I don't mind limited series. Just don't make them go on forever. But Professor X is on the cover, and I noticed there's no bullet hole in the middle of his face, so that's kind of odd.
He's clearly not dead.
Also, I think this takes place before the regular series. I think this takes place just after they proposed that what's his name? What's the kid's name from Fantastic Four? Franklin. So, but yeah, we'll see. It's an odd choice of people too. It's Kitty and Storm and Invisible Woman. I guess that's Franklin. What's with the hair? I thought Franklin had brown hair or blonde hair.
Yeah,
that's weird. And Professor X, it looks like, unless somebody else has taken over Professor X's hat.
Or he's a clone.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be clones. Don't worry. There's clones. We know there's clones, actually.
Well, you gotta get an X-Men clone saga.
It's already happened.
No, like a real one.
A real bad one?
Yes.
Yeah. I think, yeah. With the X-Men, you can't screw it up like you could Spider-Man, though. It's already too screwed up. So, yeah, I don't mind this one. At least it's only 4 issues.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that is Franklin on the cover. What's he doing with his hands? Why is there, like, energy coming off his hands?
Because he's energy.
That's not what his powers are, is it?
I don't know. There's an F. That means he's Franklin.
Oh yeah, it is an F, not a 4 too. Right? Oh, is that the Future Foundation uniform? I have no idea.
I have no clue because that book was horrible.
You stopped reading it.
Oh, I read the first issue and it was horrible.
Yeah, you're not a true fan. I read the first issue of X-Men and kept reading it, didn't I?
Yeah, that's true.
We'll get to that too later.
we will get to that. I can't wait to talk about that. Next, something very disappointing is Conan the Barbarian number 13.
Well, it's disappointing in the fact that you thought it was ending at 12, but it's a good series.
It's good, but my problem is that I feel like that they're going to oversaturate him now, because that means that come January, there should be about 5 Conan books, technically. No, 4 Conan books going on at the same time.
Have you seen Savage go on? It has been solicitations for Savage?
I haven't seen anything for Savage.
Yeah, so maybe Savage is ending. But this also says it's starting a new series, so at least the old one ends at 12, like the old storyline. So that's good.
Yeah.
Because that storyline was like, okay, we're getting there, come on. I finally caught up on the Conan, so I can actually talk about it now. So it's good that it's a whole new series, kind of, so. But I bet Savage has been canceled. Not canceled, but ended so they can do the other stuff.
And what are your thoughts on all the Conan stuff?
I love Conan. I think that book's great, and I love the short story in the back. Savage is fine. It's kind of more of it's kind of like 1 or 2 shots, like 1 or 2 parters. Some are good, some are not good. Well, there's no not good. They're all fine, but some are better than others. And that story at the back, that I don't know if you read the prose stories, but that one is unreadable. It is all full of weird names, and it's just walls of text. Whoever wrote that one is not as good as the one who writes the one in Conan. So, one in Conan's like a classic story of just Conan killing things and being wary of magic. It's fun.
How do you screw it up?
Yeah. And I like both the storylines, too. They're like, well, Savage, like I say, is not really a storyline. It's just him doing things. And it kind of ties into the regular Conan book, because I think they reference it sometimes, stuff that's happened, which is fun, too. They reference each other.
Yeah, I think Savage is pretty good just because, I mean, the first, 5-issue arc was okay. It was, a little weird. But then, after that, it was okay, it was kind of cool. You know?
It's just like him out in the desert fighting people, or him doing this, and then in Conan, where he's being tortured by the little creepy kids, they were there at all these events, but you see it from a different perspective, and that's kind of fun. I like how they tie it together. And generally, all series are Conan. You can't get enough Conan.
I can't get enough Conan.
So it's fun. I'm fine with it.
Right now, the issue, okay, it's weird because Conan the Barbarian issue 11 comes out next week, then issue 12 comes out January 29th.
Yeah, a lot of come December, I think a lot of things go on hiatus for a month.
Yeah, but this is bad though. Usually it's the first week of January. No, this is January 29th, the last week of the month.
True. So you're really missing 2 months, yeah.
Yeah. But it's weird though, because we have issue 12 and even 13 solicited for Conan, but for Savage Sword, only issue 12 is solicited for December 11th of this year, So, I don't know. But like I said, I'm happy that it's still going on. I don't want it to be oversaturated with so many Conan books. You know what I mean? I love Conan, but having too many books is just not the way to go. Because we're going to have this. We're going to have Savage Sword if it's still going. They might do another Age of Conan book, and then we're getting Conan Battle for the Serpent Crown. Plus, we're getting Serpent War, which is a 4-issue miniseries. I have a feeling
there's no more Age and no more Savage. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If you have at least 2, I don't mind that.
Yeah, or 2 in a mini-series. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right now, that's what it is. It's Savage and Normal and the Age ones. I haven't read the Age ones yet, but you keep telling me they're terrible, so my expectations will be pretty low when I used to read them. I already have them, so I might as well read them. But
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're not good.
I'll get to them eventually.
I mean, well, Belit's great because it's written by Teenie Howard, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but Conan's drawn by Mahmoud Asrar, who I hate when he did X-Men. He did the worst X-Men art, but he's great in Conan. It's just different. His style is definitely better for Conan than it is for the X-Men.
Yeah.
So, you never know. Maybe Teenie Howard is a great Conan writer, although you've already read it and said she isn't.
Yeah, so that's Conan. I'm hyped. That cover is fantastic. I like that a lot.
Yeah, with the chain singing down and skulls. And
stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, the
art.
Now,
I wonder how long this is going to be going, because it's like, the Jason Aaron one has gone on for 12 issues. So like a whole story arc for 12 issues.
Yeah.
How long is this going to go? Is this going to be like a whole overarching 40 issue saga, or is it going to be like 5 or 6 issues? Yeah, 5 or 6. 5 or 6 issues, and then
something else. Yeah.
Either a new writer or a new arc. Okay, so we're back. We had technical difficulties, but we're good now, right?
Theoretically.
For now, we're okay. Anyway, Ant-Man, we talked about it. Let's just move on, because it's kind of just... We talked about it, last week?
Yeah, but I will say that what I was saying when you were not here anymore was that this is because Ant-Man the movie is so popular, and that Paul Rudd is such a popular character. People will be reading this in his voice, and it's written by a comedic writer, so I'm sure that's what they're trying to appeal to. So,
yeah. No interest in it, though, because I'm not an Ant-Man fan.
Yeah.
If you're an Ant-Man fan, let us know in the comments below, and let us know why we're wrong, and why we should just end the channel. Anyway, Rob, yes! We got more X-Men books. I'm so excited. Wolverine #1.
Yeah.
We have this shitty logo.
That's very Hickman. But it's Hickman's writing it too, isn't he? Oh no, Benjamin Percy's writing it, thank God. He's the one doing X-Force, I think. He's pretty good. Adam Kubert, you don't mind him?
He's alright. I like him.
Yeah, so it'll be fine.
It's Romita Jr. I have the problem with.
I always mix up which son of a famous artist you hate.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna let you take this one.
Wolverine, yeah, it'll be fun. They haven't told anything that's about this, that it's spinning out of the Dawn of X. That's all we know.
And that's why I'm upset and I'm not getting it now.
It might be just him, going through the world, but he does have a butterfly in his hand, so who knows?
I will let you read it, and then if you tell me that it has something to do with the Dawn of X, I'm not getting it. But if you say that it has absolutely not a single thing to do with it, then I will get it.
I can do that for you, yep, for sure.
Because then I don't have any interest in knowing, or I have no care in the world about Krakoa. I don't give a shit about Krakoa. I don't care.
Wait till you hear about X-Men 2, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, boy. Well, let's move on, because I do want to talk about Daredevil. A little disappointing, because now it's going to be twice a month, and that really screws me up. And that's why I'm going to eventually dropping Detective Comics, because that's twice a month, and I can't have all these books that are twice a month to be, on my pull list. It's just a little ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So December there's going to be Daredevil twice a month. When this arc is over for Detective, I'm going to drop it and then go to Batman when that comes out, and then keep reading this. But dude, it's just I'm kind of disappointed that it's twice a month, because I don't want it to be twice a month. I just want it monthly.
It's that burnout, especially with the art with Daredevil. They're not going to be able to keep it up. There's no way that artist can keep up that quality twice a month.
Yeah.
Like it's the same artist. I thought maybe they'd switch out artists, but no. Although it does have 2 names, maybe they are switching it issue to issue, but because it says Marco Cicchetto and Francesco Mobili. So maybe they're switching out, but
I mean, I like it. I like Daredevil a lot, and I'm just it's disappointed that the best book that I am reading right now is going to be twice a month. I mean, is it a bad thing that it's going to come out quicker, or is it I think it's a bad thing because
I can't see how they can keep the quality up, right?
yeah, that's my concern.
Like, maybe the scripts have been written way ahead of time, so they don't have to worry about it. But it's the art too that it's a major component. It's half the book. So if the art, which is the worst thing, if they switch off halfway through the art, I hate when they do that. Marvel does that a lot too, where the first like few pages will be written by or drawn by one artist, then they'll switch out to another artist, and I hate when they do that. So hopefully it's not that. But man, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're doing. They did that with Domino, and that. It hurt me because Baldian was so good, and I'm sure it's the same with Chiquetto here too. He's so good that this Mobili hopefully is just as good, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's just, like I said, it's just disappointing that it's going to be like that because I don't want it to be like that.
Or is there like multiple storylines going on?
No,
yeah,
not really.
Because I was going to say maybe that's how they're going to switch out the artists.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's never good. Never go twice a month. It just proves how popular it is. That's a good thing. But I like this article. They're like, we don't know why they're doing this. They're doing it for money, people. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
It's all about the cash.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I really want to say about that.
You're just so disappointed you can't even get a rant going.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is sad that I can't get a rant going.
Yeah, it's like really depressing.
Yeah.
He just beat you down. Comics are beating you down.
Yeah. But I'm sure that you're going to have something interesting things to talk about right now with X-Men. This is the X Corner, everybody.
Yes, this week we had Fallen Angels #1 and X-Men #2. Fallen Angels, it's really just the new Psylocke story. Kwannon, she took on the name Psylocke since Betsy Braddock is now Captain Britain. And, she found out about some new drug that's like a cybernetic drug, where it hooks into you cybernetically, but it drives some people insane, and I guess her daughter was one of the people driven insane. Now she's on a revenge mission. And at first she doesn't want any help, but eventually she had X-23 come and help her because she knows X-23 is a killer. She can handle herself. And then Kid Cable wanted to join in. She's like, no, he's just a kid. But then after she finds out about this whole ring, she needs more help, so she enlists their help and Mr. Sinister's help. So it's never good when Mr. Sinister is like your home base guy. So they're on a mission to get revenge for her daughter's killing of this. It's like a worldwide cybernetic drug thing that she's got to take down, and nobody knows who the leader of this group is. It's fine, but it's you definitely don't have to read this. It has nothing to do with anything. So if you're wanting to read only the essential X-Men books, you could skip this one. But I'm kind of interested in it. It's characters I like X-23, but it's not really her. It's not the same X-23 as from her own book. She's not acting. It's because she's a supporting character to Kwannon. So, so it's all about Psylocke, the new Psylocke. So it's fine. Like I say, it's not great. And then it brings us to X-Men #2, though. It's the whole thing is there's an island heading towards Krakoa, and it is Rachel and Kid Cable again, and Psylocke go to meet it because he thinks it's a good bonding with his kids, even though two of his kids are like post-apocalyptic survivors who never really knew him as a kid, and they're still calling him dad and acting like they've grown up with him. It's like, no, they're acting really out of character. And they go to meet this island, and there's a very Hickman-esque person who's all in white, who's part of this group there. They're like magic users on this island. And it looks just like a character from East of West, his other comic book. And they fight him at first because they can't speak their language. Because they do mention that Doug Ramsey ran off into space, so the only person who could speak to other people is gone. And that was kind of funny. But yeah, so they fight for 2 seconds as it is, and then all of a sudden Rachel realizes, hey, I'm a psychic. I could just go into the person's brain and we can all speak the same language. Like, yeah, you could do that many times before. You should have done that the very first thing before you started fighting people. And the whole thing started, Kid Cable gave the person a present, but it was a a grenade. He's acting like Damian Wayne. That's what Kid Cable's acting like now. It's like they wanted to write Damian Wayne.
Nice.
And so they make friends with this person, and then it turns out this other island is Krakoa's other half, and it gets there and they have sex. The islands have sex, which is weird. And then it turns out the white person, like all white, is one of Apocalypse's grandchildren, the son of War, one of his horsemen of Apocalypse. So he meets Apocalypse, and they kind of hug it out. And it was weird, and it was terrible, and the writing was horrible. The art was beautiful. The art's always great in these X-Men comics. You cannot complain about that. But the dialogue was so bad. It's written by like someone who's never had like family, who's like a robot, who doesn't understand how people talk to each other. It was so bad. And if they're not mind controlled, if by the end of this they're not mind controlled, Hickman is the worst person I've ever seen write dialogue. It's one of those two things. Either these people are mind controlled or it's bad dialogue. But yeah, so it's pretty much just Cyclops acting weird with his kids. And so it was written by Hickman. What can I say? And it had nothing to do with anything. I guess it's setting up something, but pretty much the island's twice the size now because it just glommed together with the other island. And Apocalypse has some other nefarious plans, maybe, because his grandchildren are showing up. It reminds me a lot of the Avengers storyline that Hickman did. Very similar, like, beats. I'm like, oh, this seems similar. So, I'm not excited. And I feel like I as I was reading this comic book, I'm like, you know what, if I stopped reading the dialogue and just looked at the pictures, I could get the storyline and it would be so much better. The dialogue was that bad. It was so terrible. So,
wow.
Screw Hickman. I'll keep it because I can't help myself. But the day that Hickman's off all these books and they just let them go off on their own, I'll be much happier. I don't mind the storylines. I just hate the writing. And I'm excited kind of about the actual story. It's just the writing is so bad, like the dialogue. It is corny and it's stilted, and it literally seems like a psychopath is trying to write human interactions. It's like someone who's never actually had a parent. So I think Hickman may be a robot. That's my new theory.
He is a robotic clone of Mary Jane with a symbiote.
That's what he is. No, that would make a better writer, I think.
That's true. Anyway.
And other than that, I only read one other comic book. I read 2000. Oh no, I read two other comic books, but you're going to talk about one of them. But 2000 AD was good as always, because Judge Dredd got to kill a bunch of robots. That's always fun.
Yeah. But
go on, tell us what comics you read, because one of them I read, and I'm excited to hear what you say about it.
Well, I assume that it would be Savage Sword of Conan.
Oh, I read that too. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Oh,
it wasn't Savage Sword of Conan. Oh, there's something else. So you'll get to it, and I'll pipe up and you say I read that.
Okay.
But Savage Sword is alright.
Detective Comics 1015.
No, definitely not that, man.
All right. Like I said, I'm gonna probably drop this once this whole Mr. Freeze arc is over because I can't really handle the twice a month thing. It's just kind of annoying at this point. Savage Sword of Conan 11. I read half of it. I didn't read everything that I got this week. I think I only didn't. The only ones I didn't read. Well, I read half of Savage Sword of Conan. I did not read Age of Conan Valeria.
That's
I am dreading it. And I did not read the Tales for the Dark Multiverse Blackest Night #1, which I'm sure was good. I'm sure it was all right. And then are you saying that the one that you read is Punisher Soviet?
Yes, it is.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was really funny.
Really funny?
Funny in like a super dark way, because really the storyline is Punisher going around places and everybody's dead and everybody thinks that he did it, and he's like, I don't remember doing this.
I know.
He's like admiring the person's work. He's like, oh, that you killed him with a it's really funny.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. As a first issue, you don't really know what's going on other than a bunch of Russians are being killed. That's all you know. Russian.
The only problem that I had was, like the guy in the beginning that he was talking to in the car looks exactly the same as the guy that he took hostage, which looks exactly the same as the guy at the end.
Yeah, the artist isn't Other than Punisher, everybody else kind of looks the same. Yeah.
Yeah, because just Punisher's hair. That's it. That's the only thing that makes him look like Punisher. And that was the only complaint I had. But overall, I thought it was good. Don't worry, Rob. You'll see my review this weekend. And by the time that this podcast is out, that episode will be out.
Oh, I can't wait then. Yeah, I liked it a lot. And Jason Burrows, he's really good at action stuff. But yeah, faces, they tend to look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like generally white guys with blonde hair.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's funny.
But yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm excited to read more.
Yeah. Now, yeah, I don't. That's it. Next week's books now.
You didn't read anything else?
No, that was it. It was a very short week.
Yeah, this week's short for me.
Oh, this week's huge for me.
That's funny.
It's really bad. What do you got this week or next week? Or whatever. This week, whatever.
Yeah, this week I have 2000 AD as always. That comes out weekly. Then it's only Conan the Barbarian 11, which is I'm excited about because I'm caught up on that. It's only 2 away from the end, so I'm excited about that. Excalibur number 2, which was the first issue was pretty meh, so we'll see. And Marauders number 2 in the first issue I loved, so I cannot wait for that. And that's it. I have only 4 books this week.
Wow.
Sad.
I have a lot. I have Amazing Spider-Man 34, which is the whole 2099 story arc that's going on, which hopefully we actually get, Peter and Miguel O'Hara actually, talking about the problem that's going on. Avengers number 26. This is the origin kind of the prehistoric Star brand, which is basically the Hulk. This is the Avengers AD thing that's going on. Rob, I know. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm surprised you're not getting this. Absolute Carnage number 5. That's finally over. I mean, it's not bad. It's just it's just in another event that I honestly forgot was going on. That's over now. What else? Conan 11.
Alpha.
Well, hold on. I gotta go in the order, the alphabetized
That's
order.
2099 should be first. It's a number.
Yeah, I know, but I don't see it on the website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Conan the Barbarian 11. That is good. I really like that, like you said. The Question, The Deaths of Vic Sage, another Black Label book.
That might be interesting.
Magazine format. I'm excited because Question is cool.
Yeah.
And I like the Question, and I like how this is what they need to do with the Black Label books. They need to do these smaller characters with, you know what I mean? They got to do something like that. I think that's really cool that they're doing that.
And this is actually Vic Sage Question, not what's her name Question, right?
Renee Montoya.
Yeah. Classic Question. Who's writing and everything on that one?
Yes.
You don't know anything, do you?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm looking
too. It's just very slow. This.
Oh, Jeff Lemire.
Oh yeah, that takes it away from me a bit.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jeff Lemire. He's Canadian.
Ew. No.
No, it's for some reason Jeff Lemire. He definitely his stuff doesn't hit with me. I don't know why.
Really?
It's just I really don't like anything he's done.
I like some of his stuff at least. Like he's done Animal Man, like the New 52 thing, which I didn't think was bad. I thought it was pretty alright, What else did he do? Oh, he wrote Joker Killer Smile, and that's great. That's a great book. That other Black Label book. He's doing he did that.
Yeah, so he does some good work.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited for it. Now I'm excited for it. So 2 Black Label books that he did. Oh crap, I think I just X'd out the thing. Shoot. Oh god, I think I did X out the thing. Oh, okay, now we're back. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. Next, Spider-Verse number 2. I think this got delayed because I think this came out like 2 months ago or the beginning of August or something, the beginning of October. So I don't know. It feels like that it's taken a while for the second issue to come out. Okay, now 2099 Alpha. That's like, I guess, the beginning of the one-shots that are going on for the 2099 stuff. All the 2099 one-shots. I don't know. It's weird that they're doing like an Alpha and an Omega it's not even like an event. It's just like a crossover. Not even a crossover. Just like a storyline in a book. It's weird that they're doing that.
Yeah.
But next we have Punisher Kill Crew number 5. This is over finally. It's kind of dumb, but I actually kind of like it because it's so dumb. Fantastic Four 2099, the one shot. So it's like technically the first one shot thing that they're doing now. Is that it? That might be it. Transformers Galaxies, if that comes out actually this week.
I don't think it's supposed to. I didn't see it on the list.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be last week, and then they usually re-solicit it to this week, but it wasn't on there, so it might be another week.
I don't know. If it does come out this week, I will be reading it if it does come out.
Yeah, it's getting good. Yeah, no, it's a lot of stuff, but...
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff this week. But a lot of good stuff, though.
Yep, you're not getting any of the Valiant comics yet? You said you wanted to get into those ones.
I do, but like I might as well just get them in trade. I'm just gonna wait, just wait to get in the trades because it makes my life easier, instead of reading
so much cheaper.
another and instead of reading another company,
Oh, Judge Dredd magazine's coming out this next week too.
Ooh, are you getting that?
Yeah, I always get the magazine. It comes out like not even monthly. It probably is monthly, but it seems like it's forever between ones. But it's different stories. It's longer, and they're fun. And it pretty much is just more Judge Dredd. So how can you go wrong?
Yeah, I might look into that. We'll see. But
can never have too much Judge Dredd.
Exactly. Anyway. So, anything else to talk about? I don't think so, right?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered all the stuff that we're excited about.
Yeah.
And I hope Marauders number 2 is just as good as number 1. Otherwise, I'll be just crying into my comic books. And I read them digitally, so that could cause electricity to spark and kill me. So
exactly. See, that's please, Jerry Dugan, make sure that Marauders 2 is good. If you're
might be responsible
listening
for my death.
Exactly. If you're listening, Jerry Dugan, which you probably, you did most
obviously
certainly
he
are
is.
not.
Yeah, he definitely is, I think, yeah. We do have to talk about Disney Plus. You enjoying Disney Plus?
I am. Mandalorian was good. We're not going to talk about it here because Rob didn't.
No, I haven't read it. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't talk about it.
What did I say? Did I just say he didn't read it? I think that's what I said.
And I almost said the same thing, so...
he did not watch it, but what I am excited is all the Marvel cartoons. I'm binging Wolverine and the X-Men. We just got Disney Plus yesterday or the day before. No, yeah. Wait, was it yesterday? Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, we got it yesterday, and I'm already 11 episodes in.
To Wolverine and the X-Men from the 90s, was it? 2000s? I think it was 2000s.
2008.
Yeah. It was a good series. It's like a kind of retelling of the X-Men, not in continuity in any way, but it's fun and gets the heart of the characters, I think.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like I forgot because I watched it when I was a kid, but I forgot like what it was really like about, and I was like, wait, why did it jump to the future? Like it jumped to 1 year in the future, and like Xavier's in a coma, and Jean is missing, and all this stuff.
Yeah, it's a fun little series. All those series, like we were talking about before, the X-Men Evolution or the old Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes was a good show.
Yeah, the 90s X-Men is a classic,
Yeah. So
I want to go and watch Iron Man because that theme song is amazing. I am Iron Man. That's a great theme song. All those '90s, the X-Men theme song is a classic.
well, yeah, that thing's it's pretty iconic.
It's great.
That show is good if you want the sort of the idea what happened in the comic books. If you don't want to read like all the history of the X-Men, you can watch that and get the gist. It's the wrong characters usually, but you can get the gist of what happened in the storylines.
Yeah.
Because they really went through every single storyline the X-Men had in that cartoon.
Yeah. It's cool. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to binge all these cartoons.
Yep.
And I want to get the Disney streaming service just so I can binge Batman the Animated Series.
The Warner Brothers one?
The what?
DC? You said Disney, but DC?
Oh, yeah, DC.
Yeah. Yeah, because Batman the Animated Series, Superman.
Yeah.
They're great shows, yep. Justice League and Justice League Unlimited.
Yes, I actually have Justice League Unlimited on DVD. Season 1 and 2.
I might too. I had a lot of DVDs back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't have a DVD player anymore, so I cannot watch any of my physical media.
Yeah. I'll just watch it on my PS4.
Even my computer doesn't have a DVD player in it anymore.
Really?
Yep. I literally have no way to play DVDs and Blu-rays.
Nice.
It's pretty impressive.
That's what the world is. That's sad. That's what the world's coming to.
I'm a digital guy. I'm all digital.
Yeah.
Oh, well, other than the millions of books I have surrounding me. That's why I can't buy floppies anymore. I just have no space.
Yeah, I don't have space either, and I still buy them. I have space for nothing, and I still buy all this garbage.
Yeah.
Actually, I was with my friend today, and we went to like 30 GameStops today, and I wasn't planning on buying anything, and I looked over at the Funko Pops, and I look over, I'm like, holy shit, I need this bad. It was first appearance Wolverine Funko Pop for the 80th anniversary of Marvel. It's a fantastic.
With the little whiskers?
So cool. Yes, it's cool. I love it. I'll send you a picture. It's great. Or if you look it up, I don't know. I don't know if it's you probably look it up. It's so cool. And it's like this black, like this night. The box is like black and gold. It's really cool.
You're not going to take it out of the box?
Well, I can't take it out of the box because I have no room to put. I have, let's see, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Funko Pops that are all in the boxes, but because I have nowhere to put it.
At least you could stack them on top of each other?
Yeah, that's the only reason why they're in the box. If I had like somewhere to actually put it, I would, like not keep them in the boxes. Like if I had room to like display them.
The only Funko Pop I have is Wolverine on his motorcycle. Or it's Logan, I guess. He's not even in his costume.
There it is. I sent you the picture.
Yeah. They're cool.
I needed that too. It's so cool.
Now you need the rest.
No. But I only get like the ones that are really like I have Spider-Gwen obviously.
Yeah, the ones you actually like the characters.
Yeah, the only ones I have are I have Spider-Gwen, I have Hellboy, Lobster Johnson.
Hellboy would be cool.
Yeah, Hellboy that's the one from the new movie though.
Oh, that looks close enough.
Yeah, I guess. Regular Wolverine, a Xenomorph, Chewbacca, Rasputin from Hellboy, Deadpool, Deathstroke, which is a previews exclusive, Liz Sherman from Hellboy, and then 2 like Fallout ones, which were like $3 a pop, so that's why I got them. But yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, that's the one I have. It's the Wolverine on his motorcycle. But I did the same thing with action figures back in the day with the Marvel Legends. I had like all the X-Men and stuff, and eventually I was like, I have no room for this, and gave them all away. Except for I think I have all my Wolverine ones still. But it was just so much. There's too much to collect and not enough space. That is the truth of the world.
Yeah.
Well, with the Funko talk episode is over, we can we can call an end to this.
I guess so. But anyway, guys, that's it for this episode of the Superhero Crew podcast. If you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe for more episodes of the Superhero Crew podcast.
Ding that dong. Is that what the kids say?
Ding the what?
Ding that dong.
Is that what people say?
You have to hit the bell icon.
Oh yeah, hit the bell. I don't think it even works.
I don't think any of it works. Especially a lot of the action figure show YouTube channels I watch are all getting smashed by that new law. So hopefully don't hit the comic book ones, but
exactly
the action figure ones are in trouble.
That's why I'm gonna keep it safe. Like I'm just gonna when all the superhero Lego sets come out and I get every single one of them and I review them, I'm just gonna start them off by fuck. What's up, guys? We're gonna be reviewing some Lego. You know what I mean?
It's a sad day, yeah. Just to get explicit tab.
Exactly. There's literally, when you upload a video, there's a mandatory question that you have to answer. Is this for kids?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? It's
not YouTube's fault. It's the government. The government's forced them to do with a new law. And the law is so encompassing. They're like, oh, if it's for kids or kids could like to watch it. Well, kids freaking watch everything. Yeah. So it's crazy how bad it is. And
there's nothing for kids. There's literally anything can be for anybody.
Well, the action figure ones aren't for kids. These action figures are like hundreds of dollars. These aren't for kids, but they're getting knocked down because they're toys. It's like, no, those aren't toys. Those are freaking movable statues that are for adults. And the guys look on the box. It says for adults only. And they're getting it's crazy.
Yeah, there's a Lego channel I watch, and he was basically explaining how a couple of his videos got marked, but the weird thing is that the thing counts for kids that are 12 and under.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be 13 to own a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
and he one of his review of the Lego Stranger Things set got marked, but the set is for ages 14 and up.
And Stranger Things is an R-rated show, isn't it? Or at least a PG-13 show. Yeah.
So, or certain things, certain sets that are for ages, 14 and up that he's reviewed get strike.
Oh yeah.
Even though the law accounts for 12 and under.
And some of these guys, I watch Pixel Dan, and he does reviews. So Hasbro sends him stuff, right? But now he's going to be in trouble. If they demonetize all his shows, you can't watch any of it. You can't live that way. So a lot of these channels are going to be going away. I guarantee it, and it's terrible. Just because they decided that this is the way to make kids safe. Guess what? Kids are going to watch what they want to watch anyways. This isn't making any children safer.
I don't know. Here's the thing. We shouldn't care about other people's kids. The people that should care about other people's kids are the parents of those kids.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I don't give a shit if a child is watching this. I don't care.
And if you're a parent and you allow your kid to watch stuff, that's fine. Or you don't pay attention. But don't expect everybody else to be punished for it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like the old days when the Comics Code first came in. The same thing. It's just just because a kid could see some violent stuff in a comic doesn't mean you should get rid of it. It just means that, have your kids pay attention to what your kids are buying and stop them from being crazy off the wall.
Exactly.
Or just accept it, because the internet's out there, people. Kids can see anything. And I mean anything now. So all this control doesn't mean anything. I remember someone put Safe Search on and searched for something innocuous. I can't even remember what it was. And the very first thing was some Asian porn. And they're like, oh, well, that Safe Search didn't work. You can't stop it.
Yeah.
So you just got to educate your children and, tell them, hey, this is, you don't want to watch that, or you don't read the comments or that kind of stuff. Don't engage with weird pedophiles in the comments. It's just crazy. But yeah, I think that's the key is just murder all the pedophiles. I think that's the key for it all, right?
I guess so. That might be. I guess we got to get Chris Hansen to come in and just
That's right. That's who you need controlling all this. He would know right from wrong.
Oh no, he was screwing things up. Like people that because To Catch a Predator, it's a classic show. I mean, I'm not kidding. Like that's a good show. Or it was on what was it? Dateline, NBC.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great. I thought it was good. And people that have done like videos on it, they were getting like striked from Chris Hansen, who technically doesn't own the rights to it. NBC does, but whatever.
Yeah, the world's a crazy place. And
it really is.
And you can't try to stop the internet. That's all I'm saying. It's too late, people. I think it personally, it's YouTube just doesn't want to have as many channels as they have anymore.
I literally, I'm scrolling through my YouTube recommended, and Pixel Dan came up with a video, "The Future of This Channel."
Yeah, that's the newest video he's put out. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. It sucks.
So
it sucks. And
please report us for explicit content as many times as you can, so we never get marked as child for children.
Here's the thing. The only reason I don't monetize this shit. I don't really give a crap about the money. I care about the comments because I hear that comments are going to be disabled, which doesn't make any sense.
For kids, comments get disabled instantly.
That's the most dumb thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Why are you going to disable comments?
Well, once again, it's pedophiles preying on the kids' channels' comments. It's crazy. But go after those people. Don't just punish everyone else.
How about get rid of the channels that have 4-year-olds because they shouldn't have a YouTube channel. You have to be 13 to own one.
Well, that too. There's just a lot of bad stuff that way too. There's a lot of crap on YouTube. We'll admit that, but
yeah, it sucks. And I hate to say it. I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing. I like doing this. I'm just gonna do my own thing. That's the best bet.
And hopefully that you don't get marked for kids, which I don't think you should, but we'll see.
Like I said, I'm just gonna start the Lego reviews with "fuck" and then just go into it. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, they're very screen for it just has a swear word across it, just so that they know. So the bots read it and you're like, okay, that's got explicit content.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's not humans doing this. So if humans were doing it, they'd use logic and say, oh, this isn't for kids, but it's robots. It's just programs. So
right. But the funny thing is that YouTube just had this thing going on where if you were cursing, you'd get no ads.
Mm-hmm.
And you were doing explicit things and saying explicit things, you would not get ads.
So now
you have to do the thing to get the ads.
They don't want to pay people anymore. Is exactly what it is.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
They don't want
to say you were never getting paid, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. They don't want to give up their gazillion dollars.
Oh, speaking of which, you never did say what comic store you do get all your comics from.
Oh. In Lindenhurst, New York, on Long Island. I will have the information in the description of this podcast. If you're on Long Island, go check out All Star Comics and Collectibles. We had a fire at the T-Mobile next door to us, so we're dealing with a lot of stuff, and it's crazy. So please come in and support us. We have new books, dollar books, graded books, all the things that you can even imagine at a comic book store. And we are not just one of those comic book stores where you can come in and buy stuff. We are also one of those comic book stores where you can come in and hang out and talk instead of going into a comic book store and then buying something and leaving. You could actually stay in there for hours and talk to us, which is awesome. We always have people in the store. It's awesome. Go check it out.
And
anyway,
and if there's any trades left after you've bought them all, they do sell those there too.
Yes, we do sell trade paperbacks, which are always on sale, 20 to 30% off. If I haven't bought them, so
that's right. So there you go. We got the non-ad in, and
exactly. But anyway, guys, that's it for this podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We will see you in the next one.
Yep, 1 week. We'll be there. Bye-bye.